Hello. Um,
Hello.
we're excited to cast for you today. So today we're gonna be watching
Mhm.
Thick Thigh Swap Mummy and Sultans of Lancaster in a best of one to see who will come out with the game today.
We're
And
gonna
so I'm
abbreviate
Nano.
the former name, aren't we?
Yeah,
I'm
so I'm
Kaio.
Nano. This no, this is Unversed Bloom, or you can call him Kaio.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, this side it's inverted. I see. I see where your issue came from. Wow.
Yeah. So we're your casters today. I've got my two little ramblings with me today as well. Like, where are they here? But yeah, we hope to have a good game. We've never seen these teams before, so obviously this is one of the first Deadlock tournaments that have been done, and it's a pretty new game, so not really a competitive scene. But we've got the two teams up here. It looks like the pronouns might not have been changed yet, unless they're running a full non-binary
Unless,
team on
yeah.
Lancaster.
I mean,
um,
listen, it's still Pride Month, I believe. I feel like we gotta agree that someone just like one of these teams just gotta win by default if it's like this. If it really
yeah,
isn't like a
give
mistake.
give it to the queers. So yeah, so we've got 6 players on each team. They're all DPS apparently. Um,
Yeah.
and so yeah, we hope to see that. We're going to draft now.
Mhm.
Well, we're going to be going to draft very shortly to see
Yeah.
what's going to be picked. Who is first picked? We don't actually know who first pick is, or who the Hidden King is, but we'll find out.
If we're giving them a little bit of time to get the draft started off, right, before we go in, we're giving them some time to like figure out the early steps of it, I suppose.
Yeah, and we can talk a bit about the state of the game while we're waiting for them. Like, what do you think of the current state of the Deadlock meta? What are you thinking is going to be picked today? What are we going to see?
I mean, I feel like every time we've played recently, we agree that Silver needs to die. So that's either
Yeah.
like an immediate ban or an immediate pick, right?
Yeah, Silver right now, even after the nerf, still feels really strong. And there we go. We have the draft coming up now.
Ooh, let's see it.
But yeah, definitely a frontline meta right now, especially with the Urn. Oh, we've got a Wraith ban
Okay. Get it. I understand.
for I think this is the Sultans of Lancaster. There we go. There's an M1
Yeah,
carry
there it
gone.
is. Yeah, I feel like the logistics of just immediately getting rid of a carry is really powerful. Oh, Shiv.
That's Shiv.
Interesting.
So picking get as first pick, the Lancaster team definitely has now the choice to make their pick of M1 carry. Maybe after banning Wraith, maybe they want to pick a Venator. Someone
Yeah.
who seeing an M1 carry ban like this so early could go to show that maybe they want to have the monopoly on it because they get first pick.
Yeah,
Something like that.
definitely.
But we'll be seeing what their pick
Wow.
is shortly. The Shiv ban's
I
interesting. Oh,
think
that's a
yeah, I was gonna say the Shiv ban was fascinating, but I think Holiday's a more interesting pick because we forgot about the recent changes to her, didn't we now? We forgot
Yeah,
she's evil now.
Holiday is evil right now. She's got the really annoying stomps, the better barrels, they do more damage as well. She's in a really good place in the meta right now, and she's gonna be a really good pick hero for the Lancaster team. And yeah, she's being
Absolutely.
priored really high, which I think, seeing her current state seems to be a good idea.
Yeah. But notably, Holiday is, a pick hero, but she's not a carry. She's not really like a particularly good support in the like more health-based department. So she's an important part of any team, yeah, but she's not going to be the one to lead the lobby, right? So that role's still very open, right?
Yeah, we'll hoping to see some frontline, some other characters soon in the draft. That's a Haze pick.
Okay, there's your
Yeah.
gun carry.
Okay,
Very
I would typically not say that Haze is much of a gun carry. You can play her as a gun
right.
carry,
You
but she
can, you
shined.
can.
There we go. That's the gun carry,
Ooh,
right?
there's the gun carry.
That's an
Yep.
actual. So I think Haze is more picked as sort of like a pick hero as well, like similar to
Yeah,
Holiday in that sense
definitely.
with the sleep dagger, with the early curse, with the slowing hex. Her ult can really just completely shut
Yeah.
someone down, and that's could be a good counter to Holiday, especially with the slowing hex. You can just get out of the game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, yeah, and Mirage as well for he's got really good debuff spreading, so that's one of the
Yeah,
ways
he's
he's
always
played
just
as
been a
well.
strong pick, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think by himself he's not the craziest gun hero. Usually they're played as a pair with someone else, but Hayes could maybe fill that role with the fixation stacks coming.
Good.
But she also isn't too crazy late. She's more used as a pick hero, at least in that sort of like pro scene. But we'll see how this goes in this game as well. Maybe she's played as a gun carry. Never know.
I think the question banned.
Wait, banned?
We shouldn't be banning right now, should we now? I don't
wait, I'm a bit
think we should be
confused.
banning right now.
I feel like this is a bit of an
Don't we
early.
have to pick
I think.
early ban?
Anyways,
for
I have no
obvious
idea what's going
reasons?
on, but apparently,
Sure.
Thighs, the team of Thighs, has banned Pocket. I wonder what that's going for. Probably, maybe. Oh, a ban on Abrams.
Well,
It's a bit of an
I
early
feel
ban
like
on
the
both
ban
sides.
Pocket, I feel like the ban on Pocket is effectively a ban on Abrams in many ways, right? Especially late game when you have maxed out.
Well, I wouldn't.
Sword for
Oh
a
yeah, that's true. That's true. Like Abrams without
Pocket
Pocket to sit him down is kind of a beast. And so banning Abrams as counter to that is pretty good choice.
You just have to, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what else the ban on the Pocket is for. Is it for like Mirage's sustain? He's got one of the highest sustains out of all of the gun carriers,
Yeah,
maybe
that
only
could very
rivaled by
well be
Wraith's
it.
heart cards. But yeah, so there's no Pocket, no Abrams. Looking to see for some frontline soon, maybe on both teams, like seeing who's gonna be brawling
Yeah, I
for
think
that urn.
frontline, and I think what would make a lot of sense for the Sultans is to look for something that can that can put up a good defense against these gun characters, right? Someone who like maybe a support character that gets disarming very often, or like a Mowing Krill to have that built in, like AoE disarm. Anything like that, I think would be a pretty interesting selection, right?
I don't know about Bone Crow. I think both teams already have their pick character if they need. Not sure we need to see a second. To be fair, I did see the game from Buff Enjoyers last week, if you watch Night Shift, where they had a double pick comp and they won with that. So, you never know. It could work.
Yeah.
You could try anything in this game, to be honest. Like, this game is so, like,
Yeah.
you can really do anything. Okay, we got a pick on the Ram.
Yeah, there's the Curse, disarming Hex. That's who's going to be chasing those picks. Those gun heroes around the whole game, making sure they can't kill people for free.
Yeah, and Rem into the Pocket ban is also very powerful because that healing cannot be stopped, and as well as Yamato.
Yeah.
So, she's got some pretty good sustain with her like Crimson Slash. I think, is that the 3? Is that what the 3 is called?
I have no clue. I've never touched that.
They're all slashes. There's power slash, and then the Crimson I think is the 3rd one. Something like that. Anyways,
I think
it's
pretty nice for both of these heroes as well. No having to deal with like Haze knifing you and running away, Mirage tornadoing you, being able to just tether to them is really helpful.
Yeah, Yamato is very powerful against these gun characters, and we've got the Lash on the team, the team of Thighs. Pretty good into a Haze Ricochet ults as well. Like they've got these combos set up. Like you throw them down, you NATO them, you throw them into like a Haze Storm. It can be pretty powerful for them. And the Lash Dynamo combo.
Lash Dynamo.
They've got the Lash Dynamo combo.
Absolute cinema.
Classic move. Yeah, I mean there are at least one. There's at least one character the Rem might be able to get out of that, but the rest of the team, maybe the Yamato also with their ult. But like, we'll see. They've got the Billy.
True. Okay, interesting pick. I feel like he's one of the characters who, well, he doesn't really have anything particularly great to escape that combo off the top of my head.
But he can pin the Lash down.
Right. He can. That is true. I don't know, because I feel like if you see that a team has Sinclair is very smart to steal those dynamo molds.
Take those dynamo molds. Also looking at the actual like situation with like frontliners, like what is Thighs? What is the team of Thighs? Like what is that team gonna pick for their frontliners? I mean, if you look at it, there's Shiv who's banned, there's Abrams who's banned, Billy is already picked, and so is Yamato. What else is left for that team?
It's a really good
Maybe they have to take Bone Krill, like. Well, what choice do they have? Like everything's already gone. How are they gonna play in these in this meta of urn fights when the other team's already got all the frontline?
Yeah. Hear me out, McGinnis frontliner? Maybe?
No. Stop. No. You and your McGinnis. No.
I love McGinnis, you know me.
Lame. McGinnis is a one-click hero. Okay, so we've got Calico and Paradox to finish off that comp. if you can't frontline, maybe just pick them off. You know, like with the big ults, you know, with a paradox swap, they've got so many things
I
that can
was gonna
grab the
say,
opponent.
AoEs also are huge here, right? If you can't pick them off, just like throw them in the AoE soup, right? Of like, you know, Paradox Bomb, Dynamo, Lash,
Ooh.
etc. Just as many like ricochets on the 2-gun heroes.
And there
Infernus.
is the gun carry for the Lancaster team. We've got Infernus there.
Yeah.
Actually, looking at that team, there's only like 1 or 2 gun characters on that team. So, actually, no, it's just Billy, isn't it? Because Infernus doesn't play gun. Infernus plays spirit. So they've actually only got 1 gun character to play with. So maybe like that's something that Thighs will swap. Which team do you think? What draft do you think is a better draft so far?
I mean, it's hard. Letting anyone have Lash Dynamo is tough, right? Like you're really gonna be fighting an uphill battle the longer you let the game go on, as they get things like Refresher, Unstop, duration extender for Dynamo. I mean, it becomes like you could be like 30k ahead. It doesn't matter. A good Dynamo ult is going to wipe your team. And the Lash ult like feeding into that. It's a very strong combo.
I think the only problem they're gonna have is sort of like in the mid game where like they won't really have the damage to follow up with with the Lancaster side, because you know they haven't really got that brawly comp. They haven't got stuff that can sustain for the urn. They will have to be playing these fights really intelligently and using their pick heroes to hopefully create an advantage before the urn. Because you know when fighting into those big urn fights, they've got no front line. Like no, I guess Dynamo maybe can be considered a front line if he goes stomp build.
I think
they're
yeah, effectively betting on the picks and betting on the on the pick heroes and betting on the combo, right? The like all combo of Flash Dynamo here, which they're obviously both great like things to use, but to rely upon them exclusively might become a problem, right?
Yeah, I think so yeah, what team do you think is the better draft? Do you have an opinion on this? Like what?
That's a difficult question. I think Sinclair is such a wrench in the works as well.
Oh, happy birthday, Neon White. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Come on. It's just me. Come on. Wow.
Okay, happy.
Yeah. Anyways, I think in my opinion the Lancaster team seems to have a more balanced draft. They've got, you know, their support, they've got their pick, they've got their carry, they've got the front line. It's mainly like they've got that really balanced draft, and like unless the Thighs team can pull something off with their like big ults and like, you know, the pick capacity, I think like if this goes late, even though they do have really good ults on the Thighs side, like, you know, with a couple unstoppables, that's just gonna be gone, right? Like I think in a massive brawl where stuff like, you know, in late game where you can buy stuff like unstoppable, I think the Lancaster team probably has it in the bag if it goes really late. But, you know, if they can tempo that out with the picks they have, maybe the game won't even get there.
That's true. I think the thing you said about balance is like very much the key word here, because the Lancaster team has picked a draft that can do everything consistently well, and Thighs are going for effectively an all or nothing, right? And the match is starting.
And we've got the classic pause lock happening on frame 1 of the game.
Immediately.
And we got some lane swaps going. We're going to see the state of the lane soon. This is Sinclair and Infernus. Pretty strong laners, to be honest. Like, you know, you got Sinclair's bolts and his assistant, who they do a lot of damage in lane, you know, and if you're not careful, that could be a big problem for them. The map looks to be empty.
Is that's I guess no, actually I don't even know where that would be. I've never seen that before.
It's just the troopers in the lanes.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it looks to be
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rem Billy is an unkillable combo once Rem unlocks like the nap time, right? Like it's well, is nap time ult or the 2 again? I don't remember.
You mean Tagalong? Tagalong 2, the one that he's already got.
Yeah,
so
that instantly.
Yeah, but you've also on the other side, you've also got 2 characters who have amazing sustain as well. You've got Mirage, who's got the Scarabs, and you've got Dynamo's healing. Like, is anything gonna happen on this lane ever?
Probably not, if we're being honest. This is a very nothing ever happens lane.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe Rem will buy egg first for that. Like when nothing happens, sometimes you just want to chill and do wave.
Yeah. They were playing very aggro there, really running up to them, like right on the stairs to their lane guardian.
All right, so on mid lane we've got the Holiday and the Yamato. You know, we've got the pick hero.
The pick?
Playing
Yeah.
playing on mid, easy gank for both lanes. Haze as well on the other side. Once again, a pick hero that honestly doesn't really pick that early compared to Holiday. Like you can get the ult up, but until you get slowing hex as well, like she needs some items to get that pick potential up. So we might not be seeing
Right,
such
yeah.
early ganks from her. We've got a tier 1
Especially
camp.
if you into a couple characters here who can run away very easily, right? Sinclair swapping, Yamato just popping ult if she can, right, to become invincible during Haze
yeah.
ult. Like there's
Well,
yeah.
I think you're talking about as well the Calico who just wait no Calico's on her team. The Holiday. Wait no Holiday's got the jump
Holiday.
pad this early. You know like unless
Yeah.
you can really like get her cursed and stuff. The slowing hex. Not sure how long it lasts. Maybe it might not be enough until she buys more items.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got the
Infernus
second wave of
playing-
items going now. So extra spirit on Infernus, pretty classic build. Nothing too special. Yeah.
Sinclair sitting further back as usual.
And it looks like we've got the tower, the wave pushing into tower on that right lane. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there because
Right.
once again the map is
Well,
slightly
yeah, I suppose
invisible.
Flash and Paradox are not going to be, you know, as good as an Infernus into like for clearing wave and all that.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be playing on the back foot for a lot of this laning phase if they don't get any help.
Yeah, we've got some attempts to deny there. I mean, Lash has got a pretty good early game, but when you compare that to like Sinclair and Infernus, is there really a chance for them to do something? Like if they get a big ult later, maybe, but until then, you know, like Lash and Paradox. What's going on, man? Lash and Paradox, like they're both good at picking people, but until their ults are up, they really can't do much.
Yeah. You think we'll see like a combo of the two? You think would they hit a Paradox swap into like putting the opponents in position for a Lash ult, or?
I mean, I would see it the other way around, right? Because you've got when you have the lash ult first,
Lash
you get
ult
the
and Paradox
predictability
swap,
of where
that's
they're
true.
landing, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to hit the Paradox ult, which is harder to hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got a classic build of, you know, you've got Headhunter, or not Headhunter, sorry, Headshot Booster, and we're building into weakening Headshot pretty early. I think usually they go for Headhunter as well in lane, but you know they
Yeah,
can
I was gonna say though it's pretty common to get both. Which also we kind of overlooked it, but did the Feist team get Paradox? Is that right? Did that line up? 'Cause we can't really see the names here. Oh no, yeah, it is right because it was the Feist were the team with Dynamo Lash. So
and Haze, yeah.
Guess you were right. Yeah.
All right, looking to be not too much action going on. I don't think has a first kill happened yet. I don't remember seeing any. Just seems to be like a lot of just chilling, just clearing wave and stuff. And as we go into buffs soon, maybe we're gonna get some contests on the bridge buffs.
Yeah. I noticed an early heal bane from the Mirage. I mean, I don't know if that's like early for him necessarily. And a miss from the Yamato for bridge buff, but I guess it doesn't matter
buff
in the end.
goes to Yamato. I don't know what the other buff is. We'll
yeah,
hopefully see
very
it
weird
soon
situation with the match. Calico going for some damage here.
And that's the second death. I think what was the first death? Who was the first death on? I didn't see that, but Rem is dying as the second death. I think it might have been Yamato looking at the numbers. The soul numbers.
Maybe, yeah. The Yamato and the is that the Holiday as one mid, right? Yeah.
Wait, no, it couldn't have been
they're
Yamato.
both playing
She got
against.
push buff.
No? Oh, fair enough. I was gonna say they're both yeah. There it is. They're both like struggling with getting like backstabbed and like, you know, flanked by these pick heroes a lot.
Yeah, looking at 6 minutes, you know, the situation isn't too uneven, but a 4K soul lead for the Thais team. As we go towards Sinner spawning in 2 minutes, you know, people are just trying to push their wave, making sure that the wave state is good. No Guardians down yet, you know, just chilling on wave and mainly just pushing and just doing damage to each other.
Do you think the Rem goes for it instantly? What are we expecting here?
Probably, right? I mean, that's the value of Rem really, is that you can create that sort of macro advantage by not having to go to Sinners, completely invading the enemy and forcing them to take theirs before they're ready to.
Yeah. I think the question isn't just will the Rem go for it, because usually the expectation is yes. I think the question is also will the other team try to do something about it, right? Are they going to be on the lookout for that? Are they going to be keeping an eye on the timer and making sure, not to let it happen for free, I suppose.
And Rem is on the right lane, which allows him to take those doubles if he really wants to. I mean, that's probably why he's situated there as well.
Absolutely. A lot of people playing back for now, it seems.
So now we're about the point where everyone's got their ult up, so we hope to see some bigger fights happening as maybe people start ganking and getting ready for, the Sinners wave to spawn at 8 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, some ults have already been expended. It looks like Yamato and Holiday have already gone for it. And this Holiday's, yeah.
Ouch. Unlucky.
Probably gonna make it out. Yamato choosing not to pursue as well, playing safe.
Yeah, just as we come up to Sinner spawning soon, we have a small 4K lead for the Ice team. As you can see, the not too big of a lead right now, but something that can definitely snowball if the Lancaster team does not control that.
I think notably they've maintained that pretty consistently this whole match, right? It hasn't really, like you mentioned earlier, the 4K lead, and it's still the same team with the same lead, right?
Yeah, no change at least. That's probably good for the side of Lancaster. Now the Sinners are up, and a brawl on the Sinners. It looks like the Billy might have taken that. I'm not sure exactly.
Couldn't tell.
But yeah, a contest on the Sinners. I'm guessing Rem's already taken their own, potentially at that time.
Possibly.
Looks like the Rem isn't going to be able to push into the enemy double Sinners because their wave isn't pushed up. It's good on the team.
Yeah.
Good on the Mirage and the Dynamo for pushing that up and making sure that the Rem can't get out of their lane.
Yeah. You're not giving him the the opportunity to do that. It's gonna be huge for them. Oh, there's
a big grapple onto Calico.
Calico, one of the few characters who could get away from that.
And where is she?
Okay.
Can't find her. I don't even know where she is because the map is invisible.
She's gone.
No, I have the same information as these players.
Yeah.
Pinging the doubles,
still scouting around, but yeah.
Probably telling the Rem, hey, get on these doubles. Heat them up.
Well, he might already have done that. We can't really be sure.
Someone's dead. Holiday.
Ooh, yeah, Haze. The Holiday was in the little, like, what's the word for it? Yeah, there it is. Oh, the Haze is...
And ult pop for Yamato. She's got the Rem there, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, that's huge for her. I think that Rem pushed it just over the edge of making it possible to get the kill on that Haze, but unfortunately, looks like the... Ooh, clean carbine into Paradox ult.
Well, Haze is still alive. Haze hasn't died yet.
Yeah.
Big Rem sleep?
Ooh, the Paradox chose to play that very aggressive, like stay in the range of the...
Yeah, I think she probably should be able to get out of this, considering that she was on a lot of health by the time she got slept.
Yeah.
Some pretty big conflicts happening on blue. The Rem comes along to support Noodle, the Holiday.
Yeah. Keeping her alive. Dynamo jumps in, but backs off with Quantum Entanglement immediately.
Yeah, a very aggressive first 10 minutes of the game.
Going back
and
now.
We actually don't know who got the buffs. They spawned in 30 seconds ago, so someone will have power.
Someone's gonna walk over with like a gun buff and
Yeah. Could we get a check on the items from observers maybe? To see what everyone's got so far.
Can the observers hear us? Is that...
I don't know if that's a thing. I'm not quite sure. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
So, looking at this, Calico's got a pretty big lead with 3 kills.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I spotted Spirit shielding on the Yamato, which I thought was an interesting choice.
So far
against that Calico, right? Like immediately recognizing that she's getting a lead and doing something about it. Very nice.
Yeah, wait, we've got opening rounds from Rem. I haven't seen that recently, actually. And yeah, that's
I
a
guess
4th
it
kill for
does give a
Calico.
little bit of spirit power.
Yeah, I think the kills are really biased towards the Thighs team at the moment, looking like maybe they're gonna be able to get the first turn. I'm not sure which side.
Yeah.
Wait, they're Hidden King. It spawns on the left side of Hidden King, I want to say.
I'm
And we're looking from their POV,
not
so I
sure.
think it spawned to the left side of this map. I'm not sure. As we see here, I think the Rem just died. The Calico jumped that Rem. But yeah, Aaron spawns. It's a comeback Aaron, spawning on the left side for the Lancaster team.
I mean, a
good
comeback
opportunity to
earn
pick it up
this
and-
early on. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely something you should do. We're not going to be able to see them go for it, are we? It's just not going to show up in the map.
Yeah, I
regardless.
mean, someone will pick up Aaron and
And
we'll
it's-
get a voice line, but we won't know where it is. Oh, the big sleep.
Oh,
Is the first
Haze,
gonna get
Big
out?
Hazel? Big
Yes,
Hazel?
the
Hell
slowing
yeah.
hex, sleep combo is too strong for the Infernus to get out, and they might be able to draw down his Guardian.
I mean, they get it, yeah.
They destroyed the
There.
Guardian
Oh wait, was that the right one? Because it says Lash got it, but I didn't notice if he was nearby.
I think that's the right lane, yeah.
I see Yash.
And there's the
Ooh,
Urn being
here's
dropped.
Urn.
We had, yeah.
Yeah. Holiday going for it, and then Mirage. Mirage running into the challenge, and he doesn't.
Oh, and we've got a pick there from the Holiday.
Ooh, we've got a pick. Oh, among like 3 or 4 people here who are here for Urn, yeah, this.
If they could get this kill, it would be big, considering that it's their gun carry, who's currently the most fed. And that's a 30-second death timer for the Mirage. Oh, that's 3
And
kills.
that's 3 deaths. They tried to come in to help and ended up just getting added to the pile.
of the hidden
That's an even. I mean, they're evening up the game
That's
now, and
even,
it's pretty
yep.
neutral on both sides. Only a 2k soul difference now. And
That's
as they
one way
look
to even up
to
the game, triple
claim
kill
a
and
macro
Arn.
advantage, because, you know, this is when the second wave of Sinner spawned. 30 minutes.
Right.
They can use that to clean up the map, and hopefully get some advantage there. Very big fight. And yeah, it is these big fights that they need to win if they want to you know, pull ahead, because you know they've got the
Yeah,
front line, they've got the
absolutely.
people who can brawl, and that if the Thighs team can't face the front line, what
Yeah.
are they gonna do?
They don't
they
have like they don't have their Dynamo Lash. If they don't have their picks, what do they do in a fight like that? You know, that's straightforward and
yeah,
honest.
they need to look for these picks individually in order to gain their lead back.
See the enemy.
Sinclair up there.
Yeah, so looking like the lane states are pretty pushed up for the Thighs team. They've got quite a big macro advantage right now in that their waves are really pushed up, so they can farm. They're safe to farm, and it looks like they got the kill on the they got taken out actually. Maybe pushing too far up.
Let's see you still standing.
Ooh, Billy going
Yeah,
in for the ult.
big fight happening blue.
Paradox swapped through it. Interesting. Ooh, nice
save.
quantum. I think that just saved the Paradox.
Yeah.
Holly
He's gonna make it
tried
out.
to go for the grab and couldn't make
Now
it.
with the third buff spawning, sorry. Let's see, is anyone going to grab those? I don't know what they are again.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, just clearing wave up here.
Yeah, Stamina Mastery is starting to come up for Holiday and Lash, which is huge for them.
Yeah, both those people are going to be having an aerial, a dogfight, and there's a Guardian going down.
Yeah.
First Guardian, second Guardian, no idea. Maybe it's the 7th Guardian. We don't know.
Could be.
We can't know these things.
We really can't.
The hidden king's power is your power.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
so-
much of Rem putting the Remlings down, I was gonna say, to like push lanes.
I mean, it also could be because we can't really see every
Yeah.
single wave going on. I mean, the soul lead's actually evened out now, and as the urn spawns in just 2 minutes, you know, could the Lancaster team really make a play for it and hopefully win that fight? Because like now that it's not a comebacker, and it's gonna be something that the Thighs team might want to fight, and that could be a point for them to make or break the advantage. So
Yeah, especially when we're in a much more like, everyone's starting to get their important items, everyone's starting to get more of their abilities leveled up. We do have almost everyone, but we will have everyone by the time the Arn comes up with ult. It's going to be a big one, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a really important fight. Considering
Yeah.
all ults are ready right now, and you know, if you use the Dynamo ult now, if you use the Lash ult, I mean, Lash ult might be back, but if you use the Dynamo ult now, like, it won't be ready for that Urn fight. So I'm guessing both teams are probably just chilling. Like, I mean, obviously the Thighs team are gonna want to make a pick on someone. Maybe it'll be this Yamato. Ooh, just a raw ult.
Yeah,
Oh, unfortunately that Haze looks to be picked off. I mean, she will be back for Urn, but this might create some bad wave state for them if they aren't able to push up their waves because of that one less player.
yeah.
Now the advantage for first time has swapped over to the Lancaster team.
Yeah. Sorry, just trying to see. Do we have any? I guess we won't until we see people in front of them, right? Because I was curious whether any walkers have been damaged in particular, but there's no real way to check as it stands, right?
Not really.
Yeah. Although there's still a lane guardian in blue as well.
Oh,
which
actually, I
shows
think you
that.
can tell the walkers are down based on the remaining slots. So no walkers are down because both teams have 3 lock slots.
Yeah. I didn't think any walkers were down. I was just wondering if any had been hit at all, because I haven't really seen much pushing being done. Like, they
Yeah.
got 3 kills post-star and right in that first Thorn fight, and then didn't really push any of that lane actively, so... Okay, there's some ramblings pushing. It's probably goodbye for this Lane Guardian. We've got... Yeah, people's item selections are definitely starting to fill up now. Mystic Reverb on the Yamato already is going to make that power slash dangerous. Not if she's dead, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, like, as Urn's been up for about a minute now, and it looks like the waves are really pushed up towards... Oh, actually, no. I mean, they've got blue wave. Like, Lancaster's got blue wave pushed up, but it pushed to Walker, actually. You can see the red warning dots happening on map as the Walker's being attacked. The Rem is out of commission. So that's 2 down. Like, it could be 3 down if that Billy goes down as well. This could be a really good time for the Thighs team to pick up the Urn. Oh, and they do have it.
There's the
They
Urn.
could run this Urn.
They
Considering
likely
also
should.
Lash and Dynamo have the ults up, so it would be a good fight for them.
Yeah. They do seem to be rotating to a significantly.
And yeah, that's the deposit. I mean, will they even come to contest this? They would be playing into 2 really big ults. They do have
One of their walkers
Yamato
might be
and
getting
Ram.
taken right now, though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you see that opposite side? We can't really
Yeah.
tell, but there might be someone pushing that.
I think there is
Challenge on the Urn.
probably a counterplay happening on the other side of the map. We cannot
Yeah.
tell. That push seems to be unsuccessful. Yeah, and that's an uncontested Urn. Like, free Urn for them. Buffs coming up in
Yeah.
10. We can see if anyone will
Very
grab it.
interesting. I mean, I understand the hesitancy to, challenge a Dynamo Lash ult Urn. But at the same time, you just giving them for free without trying to go for like I mean, I guess again, for all we know, they did push the other lane and just failed. But there's a question of like whether enough was done, right, to account for
I
the
think
fact
it's
that they couldn't fight
reasonable.
Urn.
Like, consider that, like, you can't really push the other lane because Mirage exists. Well, at the same time, you can't push the Urn because
True.
you're 2 players down and playing into really good ults. Like, at that point, you kind of just have to, like, concede it. And the Urn is a bit smaller than it used to be. Like, the Urn had a bigger bounty and then it's kind of dropped because, it was too powerful for a while. And, ooh, hopefully seeing this paradox
Looks
attack,
really
it might
fighting
not
for
happen.
her life
Ooh,
here.
living on 30 health.
Pulls it up. Yeah.
And she's out, shooting a carbine for the road. Coming back
Yeah.
in, maybe throwing a bomb. Oh, we got Fortitude.
Yeah.
That's a big team wipe.
Or
Yeah,
this could
very
be
big.
mid boss if there's
Was that a Dynamo ult into Haze ult?
Huh? Maybe.
It might have been because the Haze got all those kills.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely an easy. You could see an Infernus like play here for the with ult, but
I don't
know
think
if
this is
it's good
happening. This
at
might be a three
Risky.
rejuves to the Thais team. And looking at the state of like the carries, like we've got Mirage, who's currently got the most money in the game. Like the Infernus just cannot fight that Mirage right now. And the Mirage taking this Walker as well while mid boss is happening.
Yeah, and while ignoring the Billy completely, once again, like the wealth disparity is really gonna like kick in here, where you can just keep shooting the Walker and pretend the Billy doesn't exist, right?
Yeah. I mean that's almost a 10k difference between the Mirage and the Billy. Like, is there even a point?
Yeah.
Winning isn't enough. You gotta do it with panache.
Oh, and yeah, that's a big, almost like it's almost 20k lead for the team of Thais.
Yeah. I do, you know, we've spoken about this before. I think like a 20 to 30k lead is the very edge of like where most people will realistically be able to find a comeback from, right? So this is decently dangerous territory.
Yeah,
for,
this is a tipping point.
the Lancaster
I mean,
team.
you know,
Absolutely.
their team name is Thick Thigh Swap Mummy, and they've got a Paradox in their team, which is where this teammate comes from. Maybe their Paradox will pull something off. A big, ooh, just out of range. A big comeback with a massive swap, maybe. Oh, and there it is. There's a swap going in for the Haze.
Nice.
Was it a Haze? I can't tell. Oh, there's an ult.
Oh, Lash ult?
Please send out. Oh, it was a stolen Lash ult, actually. Was it? I think so.
Oh! I didn't know this. You're right, yeah, because Lash
And
still
that's
has ult.
two rejuves gone. And that's a real Lash ult,
Okay.
and that's four into...
Four!
Nothing. No follow-up, but
Into nothing.
they're getting the kills.
Out of it. Yeah. Hayes
Getting
Hayes
kills,
was
the Rem is
unfortunately
down.
not present.
Still a
If
big
Hayes had
Lash
just
ult.
been
I
in
mean,
that
when you get
fight-
four.
Yeah, still
when you
a
get
big
four, it's still
Lash
big. And that's 3 kills. Maybe a fourth coming
And
out.
that's, yeah.
Your lives away. I'll be ready.
She's gone again.
That's 5
Just like
people.
that.
5 people pushing up Walker. There's Yamato. That's gone.
Yeah,
And now
nice.
this lead is starting to snowball. Once an 18k lead, now a 25k lead for the team with us. Wait, no, sorry. Earlier I said the Paradox was going to come back. That is wrong. They're
Yeah,
the team
I
name.
wasn't
I
gonna
don't know what
point
I'm
it out.
saying.
I wasn't gonna point it out. I was gonna let you, you know.
Okay, you were gonna let me
I'm
type
gonna let that one pass, but-
Okay. But yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's gotta be because they have the build, right? They have the Paradox build.
Naturally. Oh, you know damn well they're playing the build. There's no shot that
Hold on,
teammate is
what's
they're
that
not
Paradox
playing
name? Viscous something? Viscous.
I'm not sure.
Oh, thanks for Mirage for turning around to look for us. But Viscous Goo Enjoyer, picking up the urn as well.
Viscous Goo Enjoyer. That's interesting.
I know
will
someone who
not-
plays Viscous and Paradox.
That is true. You do.
But yeah, as we go into this third urn drop off, held by, or was
Well,
held
the
a
Billy.
second
I think the
ago
Billy was
by the
holding
Billy.
it. And dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Paradox didn't really
He
bother
didn't wanna.
fighting it. Yeah, I mean, buff's coming up
I
in
guess
18
they don't
seconds.
risk
Maybe they're
it.
gearing up for the buffs before trying the urn. I mean,
Potentially.
which side would the urn be on again? That's the third urn, so it would be on left again, so they would have to deposit on right side. Maybe they're just trying to get the wave up first? Yeah, it's on the left.
Yeah, because
Right.
the wave isn't great for them right now.
buffs are up
It is
now.
obviously like an advantage urn once again. And like I feel like at this difference of soul, like, you know, count for the teams, you do kind of gotta have to go. You just have to go for those, you know.
Yeah.
The hidden king is trying to deliver.
And there's,
Has been dropped.
yeah, I mean, like, at this point, like, you know, Mirage has got Ricochet, like, who's gonna do damage? Like, it's both Mirage and Haze with Ricochet. Like, it's gonna be really tough to do damage when they've got both Silencer on Haze as well as, you know, Mirage's, like, spreading of debuffs. Like, I actually didn't get a full look at his build, but, I mean, he's got at least Scarabs to reduce damage. I mean, they're trying to run the urn now. Or, I mean, they might be
Do we
trying
see
to
an
hostage it as
inhibitor
well.
yet on one of them? Because that's also usually like a huge item for like a Ricochet character to pick up.
Oh, there we go. The Haze picking off the Infernus as well as the Ram.
Picking
I
up
mean,
two.
Only the cunning will
She's across the map from Urn, but obviously that's gonna hurt the chances
yeah, I mean,
of.
when there's 2 people down, even with the comeback advantage.
Green Walker
Oh,
is
I mean,
under
it just wasn't
attack.
contested. You know, they got a free urn. Well, not free. They lost 2 people on the other side, but it's still an earn. An earn's an earn. And they did pick off the Calico, so maybe they can pull something off on
Earns
the
an
side
earn.
of the map.
It's only a half.
This would be their first walker, and they seem to be picking up for free. Well, most of
And there
them.
it
They're
goes.
now getting jumped by the haze. They might have to pay their lives for it.
Seems like they're backing off decently well. I don't think, yeah, the haze couldn't quite close out the kill on the Yamato.
Oh, a hyperline for the
Ooh,
finish.
yeah. You gotta be careful about that.
Paradox.
Yeah, the haze is now richer than the Mirage. You know, like buying Vampiric
When the
versus
two-
Wall. I think when she's played as pick, she doesn't really get Vampiric, but you know, here she is. Maybe she's gonna be the gun carry as well.
When the two richest characters in the lobby are 2 gun carries on the same team, that is a difficult situation for the other team.
Yeah, and even like looking at like the Infernus, the gun carry on the team of on Lancaster's team, like they don't really have any souls. Like they're almost as broke as the supports on the side of Thighs. You know, the
Right.
pick heroes. Like their richest player is almost as broke as the people who are like literally like played for pick and support.
Playing like backliners and picks.
it's going to be
yeah.
tough to come back from this now.
Definitely. Although to be fair, you say that, but Infernus does still have the most souls out of their team in general, right? So like,
Yeah.
he's still gonna have to play that role.
Well,
of,
no.
like, you know.
No, Mirage has the most souls. I mean, not Mirage. What am I saying? Sinclair. Sinclair can technically
Yeah, they
Mirage.
were tied when I said that. Now they're like it's right in between them. But
Yeah, but
Sinclair
they're-
obviously can't do the the role
Yeah, I mean,
of the
especially
carry.
yeah, especially considering like there's no like damage ults to steal really. They're all like the pick, right? Like usually like Sinclair getting rich is fine if the enemy team has like a Bebop or a 7 whose ults can do a lot of damage, but there isn't really anyone who you can do that with on this comp. Like there's Dynamo, but
Right.
I mean the max HP max ult is probably the most the damage is gonna be. Like oh, and there's a pick onto Lash. Oh,
He
swap
might
back.
just be- oh, huge!
The
Lots of ults
the
going out
counter
here.
swap. Oh, big Billy ult. But
Very
it's
nice.
juggled by the Mirage as well. Is
Yeah.
it coming in?
That seems to be going pretty well for the Vice team. Oh, this Rem is.
This rat is getting
This is
completely
unfortunate.
dunked.
Yeah. And Raj is taking some time out of his day to go kill the Rem.
Parry.
Ooh, the parry's really
Another
unfortunate. Oh, the
Oh,
double.
and a stolen Sinclair ult. I mean, a Dynamo ult. But it's
Almost.
just not enough. The entire
That
team's
could've-
dead now.
Yeah. If he had just been a little bit earlier, he could have saved his teammate there, who also got 2 parries right there before dying, and it could have led to something. But unfortunately, the timing just wasn't quite right.
And it's gonna turn into a mid boss, which spawns, which already
Yep.
spawned. Oh, I mean, the win conditions are getting few and far between for the Lancaster team. How can they pull this back? I don't know. I mean, it would have to be a big earn fight, but with mid boss favoring the Thighs team, like, can they really do something like that?
I think the problem is for situations like this to come back, you really need to be playing with like the patience of like a divine being, right? You got to be playing with the recognition that you cannot like lose focus. You cannot like let the situation like get carried away with it. If you see like, oh, someone's I should jump them. No, you have to play so safe. But the issue with that is that playing safe against a team with like 4 different heroes who can't just go for picks, they're gonna be, they're gonna be still going for those picks, and they're going to be killing you, right? Like, there's nothing you can do about it if you get caught in the wrong position. So
even if you do get those picks, like, like as we saw earlier on that blue fight, I really like the use of like the paradox ult to completely counter that the holiday ult. Like, I mean, it just basically just
that
swaps
was
back,
clean.
right? Like,
yeah,
how can you really pick someone when they have like 2 roamers? Like, you've got a paradox who can also just pull people back. Like, it's sort of tough.
Yeah.
And when you got like the team swap as well.
I didn't notice it until you just pointed it out just now, but I think that did, like, yeah, the swapping with the holiday brought back the player she was carrying as well, which is a really neat interaction. This game is so finely like detailed and crafted in how these mechanics work with each other, and it's so great to see it happen. Like,
Yeah, and as we're
real
saying,
life.
like, I mean, what can you really do? They've got so many pick heroes. Like, you can't play that sort
Yeah.
of playstyle. the
Triple
haze getting
redo,
kill,
40k ahead.
It's 6v4 in their own base. Like, I don't think they can even like hold this. Like, if they try to push this out, you've got a really big open space for Lash and Dynamo to do their thing.
Yeah. Do you think the game ends here with this much of a lead in redo?
Potentially, I think so. I mean, they've already got 2 down. Like, they're like the Amber team, like Lancaster. Oh, and there's a stolen Sinclair ult, but it doesn't.
And
seem to
there
hit
it
them, unfortunately.
goes.
And there, yeah.
Even if it had, the haze put a stop to it so quickly.
Yeah, it's just like they can't really fight until, you know, they can't really fight until this drop happens, but by then it might be too late. They need to win 2 big fights because, you know, they've got to take the redos out first. Like, looking at the game right now, it just seems to just, it could be GG's on this front.
I think so. I mean, Flash and Dynamo are still up, Haze is up.
They haven't used their
Otherwise,
ults at all.
Yeah. I mean, how are you gonna challenge those 2 in the like patron pit if they just go for it?
Yeah,
What do you do?
and I think Thick Thighs know that. I think they're here to stay. Hopefully to get the finish. And there's the haze ult we've been looking for. There's a pick on, early pick on the Infernus. Oh my god!
And
Massive Infernus, Dynamo ult. That is just game.
Dynamo. Yeah, it was Lashing to Dynamo because Lash has expended his one as well.
Incredible.
That was all they
very well
needed.
played. And there you
Incredibly
go.
well played. We doubted them. We thought their comp was too
I did
unbalanced.
doubt them, unfortunately.
My actions carry
But yeah, I mean, those picks, they really did just come through, and that was the game for them.
Yeah, they played to their win condition perfectly, honestly, of picks and team fights.
Yeah, and you know, like with this being a best of 1, they're not going to get a rematch, so that's going to be the end of that game. Like, pretty good game. Like, I think both teams played really well. Like, there was that attempt on Earn to like turn it around, but at the end of the day, like the amount of pick they had like the Paradox and the Haze, like it was just too much. Like, they kept losing people and then losing fights.
A lot of uncontested and like only lightly contested Earns as well. I think we're really used to seeing Earn fights turn into these like huge brawls, like slugfest, where people are dying and respawning and still going back into it, and none of that really happened there, right? It was a much more like passive game, I suppose, on that end.
I mean, I think the problem was for Lancaster that they before every single Earn, they just got picked off. Like, it was really difficult for them to fight any Earn because, you know, they would be running a 4v6, and that's just not something you can really do, even with so much frontline. Like, you're going into Lash Dynamo, like, you can't live that unless you have all 6 of you there, like, ready to fight.
Oh, that was a good match, I would say.
Yeah, and
yeah,
it was very, very, very good game from both sides.
Very strong performance from both. Even, you know, even it being a somewhat quick and like particularly dominant game for the FaZe team, I think the other team still managed, like, you know, the Sultans still managed to show like some amount of, like, you know, coordination and like resistance, right? Like, they played well on the back foot, I think, still for a good while there. But you can only do so much against like a 40k lead and a free rejuice up.
They did have that one time where they almost came back with that Earn. Like off that comeback run, I think it was, where they got 3 kills off as they were trying to get contest like after the fight. And that was the one chance they had, but, you know, unfortunately it didn't go through. They just couldn't hold.
Yeah, I think the mistake was also just like not pushing in some situations like that, right? They didn't seem to capitalize on the situations, on the leads they created, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's tough to comment on the macro game considering we didn't see the map. But
unfortunately,
yeah,
very true.
Yeah, it's tough to comment. It's a macro game. We can't really tell what's going on.
Do we have any idea why we couldn't see the map from production?
I think it was probably like, you know, like there's commands to remove parts of the overlay. I think they were talking about that earlier, like how to get rid of the Deadlock logo on the side. Maybe they ran one of those commands and it also got rid of the UI elements, probably, I'm guessing.
Right.
Just a shot in the dark. But yeah, I think we'll be going to break shortly, and then we'll be playing the next game. I don't know exactly when that happened. Probably about, you know, a 10-minute break before we get into the next game.
Right.
All right, see you guys.
We could both take the high road.